Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 11 of season 3 of the Achieve and Leave series. This is the penultimate league episode of the season, but it might not be the penultimate episode of the season all told, because in the second game today, we face Leipzig in the semi-final of the Deutsche Pokal. Now, providing that we get through to the final, and when it's scheduled, I may have the final as its own bona fide video. We might not, but I would contemplate having it as its own bona fide episode. I think in the last season, Atletico, we got to the semi-finals, and I asked you whether you'd want it as part of a main just part of the full month, or as a one-off video, and just being part of the normal episode ran our winner of the vote, but only by like 56 to 44. So if we do get through, and it's scheduled after the end of the Bundesliga season, then I will, in the next episode, open it up to a vote as to whether I have it as a one-off special, or at the end of this episode, open it up to vote as to whether it's a one-off special or whether I do it in the next episode. But first things first, we have to beat Leipzig. Then we need to see when the game's scheduled. We've got Wolfsburg first, away. Then Mainz, also away. We are 6 points off the top of the Bundesliga season with only 5 games to go. So I don't think we're going to be winning the title. And I would like to put some emphasis now on the cup competition. As such, my currently tired starting 11, thanks to the defeat to Real Madrid yesterday in the Champions League in the game midweek, will now be rotated out for the game against Wolfsburg, so I can start my full strength 11 against Leipzig, and then hopefully we can take it on from there and be as strong as physically possible till the end of the season, and it won't affect other competitions. But we shall have to wait and see. Wolfsburg are 4th in the table, so it's not going to be easy, even if we had our first string side available. So I'm not sure what to expect from this game, but I'd like to think we could still get the victory. I will put Burki in goal ahead of Hits, actually. I will do that. Outside of that, though, this is the side that we're looking at. And to be fair, I'm probably going to put some of my first team players that are available on the bench, just in case. Just in case. But I'd like to reserve their stamina if I can. But anyway, it's going to be Wolfsburg first, then Leipzig, then Mainz, and we will know by the end of the episode whether we'll be in the Deutsche Pokal final or not, and probably know whether we will or will not be fighting for the title in the league finale in the next time that we record an episode. Wish me luck on both fronts, I guess. Because what looks central there, Goetze was calling for it to feet. Isak comes short. Sergio Gomez will get that out wide there to Toljan. Giving Isak the start ahead of Paco, because Paco was normally in my starting lineup, but actually quite tired after being quite heavily used in the game against Real Madrid last time out. Isak trying to make the difference up top for the first time in quite a while, and the last time he played, he had the worst miss of any of my career modes ever, I think, from like 2 yards, open goal over the bar. So we'll wait and see if we can make up for that in today's episode. I certainly hope so. If we can get him a goal or two that leads to us winning this game and maybe even closing the gap on Leverkusen at the top of the table, then that would be absolutely ideal. Sergio Gomez forward there to Goetze. No real goal-scoring opportunities for either side yet. Salomon Kalou might try and trigger some form of attacking movement from the rest of my side. Sergio Gomez played in by Mario Goetze. We'll get it back to the World Cup winner, Delaney, to Alexander Isak. Isak on his left foot. Oh, that wasn't very good at all from Alexander Isak. He obviously, in the last time we played him, missed an open goal from 2 yards and put it over the bar. So I am hoping for better from Alexander Isak in this game. I'd very much like him to be directly involved, if possible, in a goal to give us a victory, to keep our Bundesliga hopes alive. And they are hopes only rather than expectations at this stage of the season, with the gap being what it is to Bayer Leverkusen, who are having a phenomenal season. But as we saw from the game against Bayer Leverkusen, they have a phenomenal team. We tried our best in that game, scored 4 and still lost. So I'm not entirely too sure if they're catchable, to be completely honest, at the top of the table. But a second place... Oh, what have you done there? A second place finish would still be great, especially if it means we can win the Deutsche Pokal as well. But we are going to have to be better than I just was there defensively. But that was certainly a mistake from me, not a mistake from my players on that occasion. Kalou played in. Gomez out wide there to Marius Wolf. Trying to drop the shoulder on the defender. Gets very, very lucky to actually make it past the defender. And the cross doesn't find anyone, but we will have the corner. Morgan Sanson can only head behind for the set piece. Gertz's delivery. Isak's underneath it. I think it was Delaney that was on it, and Casteels will keep it out of goal. Free kick for Wolfsburg. Caldara will deliver. Tries to get it towards the teammate, but fails. But they've recycled possession well. And Weghorst will find Wissam Ben Yedder, who's annihilated there. And now they have a free kick closer to the area. This is really dangerous. Lo Celso stood over it. The ball not really ideally placed, but thankfully the ball wasn't ideally placed either. Over the bar and wide from the midfielder. Not much to bring to you in this game so far, to be completely honest. It's been pretty tetchy. They're still fighting for a Champions League spot next year, and obviously we're still trying, if we can, to challenge for the title, and neither really risking anything in trying to get themselves in front. Don't want to leave too much space in behind and get caught on the counter. Wolf, that was absolutely woeful. His attempt there to keep the ball in play just ends up with him running off the pitch. That's a really poor pass, and Delaney will find Isak, and he'll look for Kalou, but not find him. This game, it's devoid of all quality so far, including that finish from Salomon Kalou. Help me, Lord. I should be 1-0 up, but I'm not. Ha! Vogelscheid. There's Weghorst down the right-hand side. Well, what's the defender doing? Tell me what the defender's doing. I've asked him to clear it, and I've no answer to that. I can't possibly tell you what the defender is doing in that situation. How on earth have they ended up scoring that goal? Dumfries, all whipped in, headed by Lo Celso, wide of the target. Wolfsburg looking to kill us off. So far they haven't been able to do so. I'm still absolutely flabbergasted at the fact that they scored their goal in the manner they did. Isak will look to beat the defender here, and he's done brilliantly, and then can't find a teammate. Just haven't had the quality here to turn Wolfsburg over. Gertz into Paslak, who's come off the bench here, to Delaney, to Alexander Isak. Chance to make up for previous mistakes. Off the bar from the Swede. Here's Tisserand. Inside there to Oliveira. Celso. Oh, it's a great goal. It's just a great goal. Passing that I can't deal with. Ben Yedder makes it 2, regardless of any fight back we've tried to put up. Wolfsburg will be getting 3 points here. It appears our sole focus is going to have to be on the Deutsche Pokal, because we're out of the Champions League and now just moments away from going out of any real running for the Bundesliga title as well, unless Leverkusen lose. If Leverkusen also lose on this particular match day, then maybe we still stand the faintest of chances. Lorenzo Insigne has come off the bench here to try and do something for us, but that something hasn't been forthcoming from he or anyone else wearing a yellow shirt today. There's the final whistle. If Kalou would finished his chance in the first half, if Alexander Isak hadn't hit the bar, if the defender in the middle for their first goal hadn't just ignored the football next to his head when trying to clear it, we might have come away with a win there. As it happens, it's defeat, and I'm not sure what the league table looks like, but I would imagine that it doesn't look very good for us. Marco Reus wants to play against Leipzig, and yes, Marco, you shall be playing. Leipzig in the way of us and a cup final. Leipzig starting lineup: Alban, Lafont in goal, Maksimovic and Nastasic at centre back, with Meunier at right back and Sarachi on the left. Milik up top. Bruma always causes me problems. They've also got Santi Mina alongside the pole. Victor Wanyama in their midfield too. It's a much changed, much unfamiliar Leipzig side from the one in real life, but is that for better or for worse? They're in the Deutsche Pokal semi-final, so it can't be that bad. We'll wait and see if we can get ourselves through to what will actually be our first domestic cup final of the Achieve and Leave series. Insigne, no. Royce, is that a penalty? It is given. 4th minute. Nastasic, the former Manchester City man, bundles Marco Royce to the floor, and we have the opportunity to take the lead from the spot. Now, in another cup game more recently, we didn't bury the ball from the spot with Marco Royce against Real Madrid. We ended up missing the penalty. On this occasion, he goes the opposite way with the same result. I swear sometimes it just, like, because you're putting the input in and the game can read that, it just makes the save. It just decides, no, you know what, I'm going to save this penalty. Because the amount of times I miss penalties against the AI, but when I play online, I bury them, is so infuriating that it doesn't help when my brain starts to potentially fuel conspiracy theories for the AI reading what you're doing with a penalty and then saving it anyway. Son just trying to dribble it around everyone. And unfortunately, Marco Royce has missed 2 penalties in a row, and if we do get another one, he certainly won't be taking it between now and the end of the season. Royce into Son. Dembele, he's away. I may have taken it at the wrong angle. I haven't. That's another penalty, isn't it? It is. Leipzig have given away 2 penalties in the opening 20 minutes. Now, I said that Royce wasn't going to get the opportunity to take the next one. That remains to be the case. Heung-min Son, I'll power up and then at the last minute put the direction on. And it still doesn't work. Why does the AI always save my penalties? It doesn't matter which way I go with the controller, it just knows. And the last time I put a penalty down the middle as well, the AI saved that too. I swear it just cheats. I swear the AI cheats with penalties, reads what you're doing with the controller, and then just saves it regardless. Got plenty of people to aim for here. Heung-min Son bangs that in the back of the net. If I can't do it from the spot, I'll do it from open play. Dortmund 1, Leipzig 0. Screw you, CPU. Cheating to save my penalties. Heung-min Son smacks it in. Vardy. Oh, nice ball through there to Royce. Insigne. Oh, he just started to go and then held his run, but we haven't still been able to find him. Take it in your stride. Yes, Lorenzo. Turn inside. Yes, Lorenzo. Find your teammate. No. But it wasn't necessarily Lorenzo's fault, so we'll let him off. Bruma. Dema. Given away by both sides. And again, Royce on the run. Insigne is at the back posts, but the cross won't find him. They may have given away 2 penalties and conceded a goal, but they're still defending quite well, Leipzig, believe it or not. Doucouré forward there to Royce. We'll look for Son. Oh, we won't find him. Bundled to the floor. Haidara. Across there to Wanyama. Victor Wanyama to Santi Mina. Off the post and away. Thank you. Oh, dearie me. We could be 3-0 up. Thanks to the 2 missed penalties. Well, we might well have even been at 1-1. Thank you, left-hand post. Sarachi driving inside. Still going. Finds Haidara. Nice interception by Doucouré. And Insigne can't get it out of his feet. Meunier to Bruma. Effort wide and half-time. 1-0 up at the break in a massive semi-final game. Milik. Up there to Sarachi. Down the line to Bruma. They're really running low on stamina now, Leipzig. I seem to remember, actually, that happened last time we played them, didn't it? Because of the way that their tactics were set up. But regardless, they were still able to get themselves victory against me. And in fact, didn't they come from behind to get victory against me as well? trying to cast my mind back. I seem to remember losing by 3-2, but I can't remember that clearly. Header away by Ousmane Dembele. Son will look to get to it, but can't. Nastasic brings it down and deals with the attentions of the South Korean really well. Bruma into Millie. Back to Bruma. Back to Millie. There's 1-1. They may be low on stamina, but it doesn't seem to be affecting them. Leipzig level. Kanji out there to Dembele. Into Son. Spun brilliantly. Looks for Lorenzo Insigne to go back in front. Yes, into the bottom corner it goes. We weren't level for long. Borussia Dortmund. Oh, I forgot he dabs. Borussia Dortmund 2. Leipzig 0. Into the bottom corner. That might be the goal that sends us to the Deutsche Pokal final. Free kick for Leipzig. Okatic Milik over it. He's shot. Oh, I'm not sure how far wide that was. It was a bit unnecessary to shoot like that from there. With the scenario as it is. It was a heavy touch from Heung-min Son. We've lost possession. Meunier could do something down the right-hand side from defence, but he's run out of room and run out of possession. But unfortunately, they've still won it back again. Here's Wanyama. Bruma's touch lets him down. He's still able to shake off Akanji. Semedo's in the way. Still Sirachi comes away with the ball. Backing in. Wanyama wide. Goal kick. 20 minutes to go. Here's Gabamin. Nice turn. Runners all around him. Takure comes away with it though. And Heung-min Son is available. And there's Marco Reus. Beautiful pass by Son to find him. How many times this season have we seen Reus set Son up? It's Doucouré. It'll drop still to Reus. That's game over. It's lucky. I have to be honest. It is very lucky for it to fall into Marco Reus in quite such a manner. But we've deserved that luck. 3 missed penalties in very important games. And finally, the goals from open play come. They didn't against Real Madrid, and we went out of the Champions League. They have come in the Deutsche Pokal. Oh, that's a nice turn by Ruma. It might not be over yet. Good block by Jose Maria Jimenez. Still could be taken to extra time here by Leipzig, but with a 2-goal cushion now, with a 1-goal cushion, it still might be taken to extra time. An unbelievable header from Gabamin that loops over everybody and into that far corner. Keeper couldn't have gotten anywhere near it. It goes in really well. Right then, game on again, 3-2. Sardi in there to Doucouré, across to Guerrero. You can see how quickly they're closing me down. That's a lovely challenge. Here's Adams into Bruma. It's Gabamin, the scorer of their second. Good block by Akanji. Can you keep that in there? The keeper, he didn't even try. He ran near it and then made no attempt to try and keep it in. Corner for Leipzig. They scored from their last one. Oh, they won't score from this one. Jose Maria Jimenez rises brilliantly. Blocked by Jose Maria Jimenez again. Oh, I'm up against it now, though. Another corner to come in. The keeper will punch, not catch. But we should get to this first with Guerrero. He's battling hard. At the very least, we're wasting time. Wanyama to Gabamin. They're going backwards. They need to go forwards. Adams across there to Bruma. Into Gabamin. Good block by Doucouré. Bardi away. That'll be game. They tried their hardest here, Leipzig. It may have been 3-2 to them last time we played them, but it's going to be 3-2 to me this time. We're into the Deutsche Pokal final. The chance to win a domestic cup competition for the very first time. We didn't make the FA Cup final. We didn't make the Carabao Cup final. We didn't make the Copa del Rey final. It will be Mainz that we face in the final. And I believe it's Mainz that we face next in the league as well. 7 points the gap to first place in the Bundesliga. And only 12 points available for us. I think second is the best we can hope for in the league. When is the Pokal final? It's at the end of the month. Right. Vote time then. Let me know in the comment section. Well, actually, I'll do a YouTube poll. Vote in the poll. Do you want the final to be a one-off special or just part of the normal month and then a season roundup at the end of that? It's completely up to you. and vote and have your say. Regardless, though, we're going to go and play Mainz now in the league and see if we can get 3 points there.
The diamond quite wide, but I think they might tuck
Semedo into Royce. Dembele on the run. Cool. What's that for a heavy touch? But gets it into a position where we can take a 1-0 lead through Lorenzo Insigne. Just 6 minutes in with a side that is still tired from the game against Leipzig earlier on in the week. But what a finish from Insigne. That was outrageous. Into the top corner it goes. 1-0 Borussia Dortmund at the beginning of the game. Start does you mean to go on. Thank you very much. Lenetti to Aaron Martin. Takuri intercepts, but in his attempted pass to find right back, only finds a Mainz man. Maxime driving, trying to cause me danger. Takuri does well. Royce to Son. Can we get to that first? I can't. Struggling here. Definitely going to have to make changes at half time rather than waiting until partway through the second half, because I'm really up against it here as the stamina really drops. Make triple substitution at the break, I think. But for now, our 1-0 lead, our early 1-0 lead, remains intact. But will it remain intact till half time? Borra ensures that it doesn't. Great finish for Rafael Borra. And a loose pass from me sees us brought back level at 1-1. To Wolf. For Son, but terrible pass. Aaron Martin will look over the top here for Florian Andone. Brings it down really well. And the cross is decent too. Jimenez's clearance isn't the best. Can I get to that first? I tried. Thankfully they've kicked that straight against Wolf, who will look to accelerate away and then play Heung-min Son in behind. Now, I've got people busting a gut to get forward, but will I find any of them? That's the question. I'm going to pull this back looking for Wolf. He's got 82 finishing. Lucky again. Lucky again. Drops to Paco. Wolf's touch was decent, and the shot deflected off the defender, hit the keeper, and fell right in front of Paco Alcacer. He could not miss. Outside the left foot, toe pokes it home. 2-1 Borussia Dortmund. Our slim, very, very slim Bundesliga hopes still live. Winnie gets away down the right hand side. Their attacks. Good ball in. Akanji will clear only as far as Insigne. That's rather fortunately cannoned back towards Paco, but for some reason Paco seems rather disinterested in actually taking control of the football, and it's led to a Mainz corner. Maxim with the delivery. Up goes Berkey. Why have you done that? Just catch it. 15 minutes to go, and Mainz still pushing for that equaliser. Their second of the game. Son flicks that away as far as Kunda Malong, who's come on. Gagliardini finds Andone, and Berkey can catch that, but apparently can't catch a normal cross when no one's near him. All right, pal. Thankfully, we still have our lead, and we may even extend on it here with this counter-attack if Paco can find the right teammate at the right time. Right teammate at the right time there was Wolf. Can we find anyone in the middle? No. Right down the line there to Insigne. Paco's stood there just waiting for it. We're not far away now from another victory in the Bundesliga. Semedo will look for Wolf around the outside. Got 4 in the box to aim for. I thought it was going to be 4, but Manhedi held his run on the edge of the box there. It was actually Nelson Semedo. No real surprise that he did hold his run, to be fair. He is a defender after all. Rolf, nice turn. The shot, I thought it was going to fall fortuitously to another Dortmund man again, but final whistle should be going momentarily. We'll just loft that forward. We might get the chance to build. We don't. Victory nonetheless in the Bundesliga. Now, how did Leverkusen get on? Or Bayern Munich, or both? Oh, Leverkusen won by 2-1, annoyingly. So the gap at the top of the table will remain 7 points, I believe. And indeed it does. We are, at least for the time being, second, though. With Bayern dropping to third. I don't want the Bulgarian international manager. She'll go away. Bayern have gone back above me with a victory. Okay, well, it was Leipzig we beat in the semi-finals. It will be Leipzig we have at the beginning of the next episode as well. But will that episode include the Deutsche Pokal final, or will it not? Vote on the little eye symbol top right, and if you vote for it to just be part of the next episode, then the next episode will end the season. If you vote for it to be a one-off cup final special, then we'll have the end of the league season tomorrow, and then tomorrow, Tuesday, I can't remember when this video is going live, and then the episode after that will be a one-off final for the cup special, and we'll end the season in that video as well. The decision's yours. Tell me what you want to see, and I shall show you it. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on more.